Hello, everybody. It's Royce of Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Bank Simulator, where our bank is already open, and I need to get in here and get things going. So, at the end of our last episode, we had gotten ourselves to the point where we were at level 7. I believe we were like one level away from being able to get the loan desk. Yeah, so the investment office. So in one level, we're going to be able to start figuring out on this big bond screen that we've got here, what are going to be the best bonds for us to buy? Because I just can't be bothered with looking at that. So we're going to have to see if someone's going to be able to tell us what are the best bonds we can get. And then we will go from there. The first look at this, we had a lot of fun with this. So definitely glad to be getting back into this and doing some more. We've got, looks like our first customer here that wants an account open. So we're going to take care of them. Someone had also mentioned something that the field of view in this game was seemingly a little bit off-putting. I was looking to see if there's a way to change that, but it doesn't look like there is. I don't know what this vignette is. I think that's just like the maybe I don't know what effect that does. We're gonna turn it off and see what that changes. But yeah, it does not look like there's anything in here for changing the field of view. It just seems like you've got what there is and not much else that we can do there. Anthony Clark, that is not you. You are not who you say you are. So you're going to have to go away because you're giving me the wrong information. So I don't know why you would do such a thing, but for whatever reason, you felt like you needed to. So, all right, not a problem. Let's go here. We've got Harper Rodriguez. Everything there looks good. Going to get your account open. So the thing I'm guessing that that we don't see, because people mentioned this in the first look comments, is that they must be like filling out a document and handing us the document, and then they hand us their ID after they fill out the document. We just never see them fill out the document. Is all it is. So that's how we know who it is that they're saying that they are, because they apparently fill something out and they're like, okay, I am this person. Please open an account for me, and then they hand me an ID that is not who they say they are. That seems to be what it is. Remember, no entry. Don't even think about going in there. Don't you do it. Don't you even do it. Whatever you do, I'm eventually gonna have to take that shelf and I'm gonna have to move it on the back wall. But we're not gonna do it right now. Oh, close the no entry door. Otherwise, people will be tempted to enter. So yeah, that's apparently what happens with the people that have the bad IDs, is that they come in trying to open an account with one name, and then when they hand us their ID, it's like a completely different name. We just don't see them filling out the paperwork, is all, because paperwork's boring. So who wants to watch a person filling out paperwork? No one wants to see that. We're almost level 8, so we're almost going to be able to get that investment desk. Not too much longer here. In the meantime, we got all kinds of money that we're putting in. Another 26,947 going in here. I'm eventually thinking that we're going to just have a vault full of cash back there, because we're taking in deposits like crazy, and no one ever withdraws that much money. Like this person only wants $461. I don't know why they want that little amount of money, but that's all they want is 461. We'll check it out. So they deposit money 30,000 at a time almost, but they withdraw it 400 at a time. So I don't know where everyone's getting their money from, and I don't know why they don't want more of it. Harper Rodriguez is back again for another account. Okay, there we go. They were just here a minute ago, but now they're back again for a second account. Apparently, one was not enough. So we will get them another one here. Addison Robinson. Oh, here we go. Level 8. Buy a bond investment office, hire an investment employee, wait for market analysis, and select a bond from the bonds tab. Specify the face value and track the investment in the portfolio page. Man, that's a lot of words. Lots of stuff they want to do there. Okay. So we're going to have to look at that. Buy a bond from the investment office, hire an investment employee, wait for market analysis, select bond from the bond. Okay. Huh. Well, we will do that tomorrow, because right now we're just going to go about the business of doing all the things here. So, approve. Okay, that works. For whatever reason, my mouse was gone after that thing popped up on my screen, so I had to hit spacebar to take care of that customer. This person wants $4,623. Okay, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 20. I'll even give him a $2 bill because everyone loves $2 bills. 4,623. We need some more money for the ATM, so let's grab some. Let me grab my briefcase here. No entry. Don't even think about coming in here. I'm going to close it behind me. We're going to grab my briefcase. I'm going to take 40,000 out of here because the ATM can hold 50. I'm going to walk through the store with an open case of $40,000 because of course we are, and then we can go from here. All right, next up, they want 2,692. We can do that. So 2, 5, 6, 50, 70, 92, I think. I got that right? Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. All good. And again, at the end of the day, we'll go ahead and get that analyst and get the desk for them to sit at and all that stuff. We'll also be able to get the glass divider. That is one of the things that we need on our clipboard that we've been talking about all this time. Here's Dylan Clark, the Canadian. They are good. They are who they said they were, so we're good with that. That explanation sounds a lot better. Although I like the idea of there being like some kind of biometric in the chair, and they don't actually fill out any paperwork. So by sitting in the chair, we know who they are, and then they hand us an ID to see if it matches who the chair says they are. I don't know why they can't have that. I mean, I think that that'd be a cool thing, biometric chairs, but apparently that's just not the way it works. People are just so they're willing to take all the fun out of everything. It's like we work at a bank or so. Oh, wait. Um, anyway, let's go back here. Handle more money. What do we got here now? We've got another $22,000. And again, I have never seen anyone give us an amount that wasn't correct when it comes to deposits. Maybe they will at some point, but I don't know. And I can only imagine that in this game, the upper limit before people have to like fill out a form saying, or before we have to fill out a form for the banking group, it must be $30,000 because I don't think anyone's ever deposited more than 30,000. Um, it makes me think that we got a bunch of people that are structuring their deposits because they keep on doing uh, just under the limit, which might be I now don't even remember how much money I've done. The upper limit might be 30,000, and they keep on just coming in under that. So maybe it's a ploy by all the people here. They're just trying to avoid having any kind of scrutiny on their deposits, so they deposit just under 30,000. Evelyn, nope, that's not you at all, not whatsoever. So off you go. The biometric chair deems that you are not who you say you are. So out of here. Come back when you actually have an ID that matches who the biometric chair says who you are. Again, I'm going to go with we've got biometric chairs. Yeah, you can say that it's they filled out paperwork and then they handed me an ID. Again, that's boring. I'm going to go, they sit down. By sitting down, the chair knows who they are. It's like the sorting hat in Harry Potter. It's the exact same thing. That's what we got going on here. I'm going with that because it's a better story. 3533. So 35, 33. Again, giving everybody a $2 bill, except I can't count, so we're going to return that. We're going to try again. 35, 33. That works. There we go. And we will take care of all of our customers before we end the day. It's weird because in this game, I mean, the day literally ends at 4 p.m., which for a bank even is early. I mean, banks, at least around here in the States, a lot of banks are open until 5 p.m. I've not normally seen one that's open until 4, but maybe in some places they are. Teller office is once again full, so we got to hop up out of our chair, open our bag, take a little bit more money. I'm just going to throw that in my bag for now, close my bag, and then we're going to keep on taking care of customers. Then I can go back. I don't know what I was doing there. And then we'll take the rest of this money and throw it into the vault. The no entry vault. Don't even think about going in there. $26,350 for you. And it looks like we got one more customer over there. So we will get them taken care of here in a jiffy. Again, more money. Our drawer just is constantly full of cash. 28,199. Cool. Again, everyone's just under 30,000. The upper limit for the currency transaction report in this game must be $30,000. And then anything more than that, they have to fill out a CTR, and then they just don't want to do that. So a bunch of people structuring in this place. As a teller, you should be paying attention to that. You really, really should. So let's go here. There's a bunch of people that don't know much about anything about banking. They're like, what is Rusty talking about? That's okay. It's perfectly fine. We got $11,400. So now we're going to go to our computer, go to the market. We're going to get the investment office to research the best bonds for investment. We're going to go up here. We're going to go down here. Finally get our glass divider. Get both of those purchased. That's going to leave us with $5,910. So let's get everything set up here. Here's my glass divider. Going to put that right next to the manager's desk, just like that. That'll work right about there. I think that looks about right. Yeah, that's good. So we'll set that there like that. And then we've got our bond desk, which will go right there. And that has to go like that, I do believe. Is that right? Or is it? No, that's not right. That's right. Okay, so we're going to put it like that. It's always hard to tell which way is the proper way for these things to go. As I like fiddle for the perfect spot to place that. Okay, so needs hiring. So let's take a look here. We probably got to go back into this screen, management, and then we need to hire let's see. So there's tellers. And then here is our requires office. Oh, well, we got an office, so they're good, I believe. So yeah, hire. Yeah, cool. So it was throwing me off because that was still in red. So that's why I didn't know about that. So yeah, investment researcher. We should be good now. So there they are. They're going to let us know about all the best bonds that we should buy. And then when we do, we'll go ahead and we'll start investing in all the bonds. So if we go here, let's see, operations. I'm assuming at some point we're going to get some a report of some sort, and we'll then know. So we're going to let the bond person do their thing, and they'll eventually fill us in on where we should be putting all this cash, because we got $692,000 in deposits that we can start turning around and making loans with, or putting into bonds. So that way we get the interest on the bonds. What is the next thing we can get? It is at what level? Level 9, we can get another divider. At level 11, we can actually get the loan office. So we got to get up to level 11 before we can get loans going. So let's work on that, see how close we can get to there. Another 120,000 went into the bank today. We lost a little bit of money because we had to hire that loan officer, or the investment officer. We had 46 customers now, 25 at the ATM, 21 active bank customers. Before we get the day started, we're going to go into our clipboard, see what we got. So we changed the bank name. Okay. I had done that before. Split offices with the glass splitter. Buy a splitter from the market app in the manager's office. I totally did that. There's totally a glass splitter right there. I totally did that. So I don't know why it's not giving that to me. Unless there's something else that's called the glass splitter. I totally got a glass splitter. So maybe I need another one. No, I absolutely did that. So I don't know why it's not giving me that. Maybe it's got to be two different desks, and not, maybe we got to buy two of those. I don't know for sure. We're not going to worry about it. It's all right. Not a big deal. 1,214 for this person. So 10, couple of twos. 1214, you're good to go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. So yeah, and again, I'm assuming at some point today we're going to get some kind of information from our loan officer, or not our loan officer, our bond officer. And there it is. Said that we have some bond opportunities. So we can now go to our desk, take a look and see what those opportunities are, and start investing in some stuff. So we're going to do that right now. Let's take money out of here. Again, you got to be in the right spot. So let's pull that out. Let's close this up. I'm going to run over here real fast. So let's see. They've got one. Oh, so we got to take it off their desk. And then there it is, bond trading ticket. So Northern Rail Infrastructure. So let's go to our operations, highlight that bond. So it should highlight it somewhere in here. Let's take a look. There it is, Northern Rail Infrastructure status draft. So we're going to buy that because they're saying that's the one that we should get. So let's buy that. And how many of these can we buy? Um, Not enough money. Refill the office from the bag. Oh, we got to put money into the computer. Okay, so we'll do that at some point here. I don't want to have all these customers waiting while we do that. So 1725. That's where it's going to be good to have a teller. But we got to get all the way up to level 20. We got to get all the way up to level 15 before we can do that. We also need money in our ATM. So let's take our bag here that's full of cash. We're going to throw 40 in there, close that back up, and get back to work here. Let's see. Jaden, you are not Jaden Perez. The biometric chair says that you are not that person. So off you go. Again, come back when you are who you say you are. Next up, what do we have for you? What can we do for you? Lillian Lewis, you are also who you say you are, so you're good. We're up to level 9, so this is when we can try and get that glass divider. Maybe I'll try and put up another one next to our bond officer, and maybe that'll be what we need to do. 6486 for you. So 64, 50, 70, 86. I did 6487 because I accidentally hit the 2. So let's try that again. 64, 50, 70, 85, all the way over. Now we got it. You're good to go. Thank you very much. And now we're out of money here. So now I can go back to this, throw some more money in there, just like that. And then close that up and get back to the business of taking care of people's deposits. All right, now this person, we're going to definitely have to fill out a CTR for them because they've given us over $30,000. She's not going to like it, but I mean, we got to follow the rules. We cannot have the local banking organization come in here, or whoever oversees our bank can't have them coming in here and shutting us down because we're not taking care of the proper paperwork. There are rules to banking, you know. They're all boring, but there are rules to banking. So it's you got to make sure you follow them. Charlotte Garcia, you are who you say you are. So you are good. And while we've, no, we don't have a minute. I was going to say, while we have a minute, we can go and see if I can buy another one of those splitters, but we got so many people lined up here. Ella Thomas, you are who you say you are. So you're good. And we'll eventually get ourselves caught up a little bit here, possibly. How about you, Christopher Lewis? Got to click on just the right spot. Sometimes it's not easy to click on those. You are also who you say you are. So we're doing pretty good here. We don't have that many liars in the place today, which is always good. All right, you want 2835. Okay, so 25, 7, 8, 35. Good to go. Thank you very much. And it's very important to use that cash machine. You've already seen how many times I've messed up. But then again, it is me. So that explains a lot. Layla Hall. You got me on my knees, Layla. Open account. All's good there. All you Derek and the Dominoes fans caught that reference. The rest of you are like Rusty's just saying stuff again. Okay, what do we got? Daniel, nope, that's not you. Out of here, Mr. Daniel Martin, or whoever you think you are. You're not going to do any business at the Rusty Nickel. No way. So let's continue on. You've got 28,978, just under the $30,000. That is enough to trigger a report. Again, that's what I'm going with. Now, this guy only wants $252. I mean, seriously, in this town, I feel like $252 is enough to get like a gumball out of a gumball machine. And that's all you can get out of there. Because inflation in this town feels like it's ridiculous. But I don't know. Maybe he just wants a gumball, and he's willing to spend the $250 to do it. Huh? I mean, who am I to tell them what to do with their money? It's their money, or so I hope. Again, you are not who you say you are. You're not at all who you say you are. You are. There's nothing about you other than the first name that is who you say you are. Everything else is a lie. But somehow you have the right ID number. So weird. Yeah, you big liar. Get out of here. Come back when you're busy not lying as much. All right, here's another guy who's going to be we're going to fill out more paperwork. And you know what? I don't like filling out the paperwork either. I mean, these CTRs, they take a lot of time to fill out, man. It's a boring process. It's really not one that I like to have to do either. So it's really a lose lose when we have a customer that comes in here with over $30,000. Nobody wins in this process. So, yeah. But again, I can't say that because if I say that, then everyone's going to start doing their deposits just under there. And that's also going to be a problem because then everyone's going to think, well, why is everyone depositing just under the minimum? There's no winning in banking. There just isn't. It's only losing all the time. All right, here you go. Get you it's all taken care of there. And we got another 250. You're good. Thank you very much. And yeah, once we get these last two customers done, we'll go ahead. We're going to check out that bond that they wanted us to buy. Let's see, another 3417. I think I got that right. I did. Perfect. Again, always giving out the $2 bills. We love giving out $2 bills in this joint. We're all about it. And here's our last customer here. Okay. Depositing. That's what he's up to. And how much there? 21,755. Again, they're always proper on their deposits. No one ever lies about that. So now we're going to go here. I'm going to try getting one of these splitters. Oh, they got another piece of bond advice. Now, I think I can go and do this and put money into the manager office. Okay, so that's how that works. Just take money and you put it into your own desk, and that's how you then spend it for your bonds, I guess. Something like that. Let's go ahead, close that out. I'm going to try getting another one of these glass dividers. So let's go here, market, glass divider, check out. We're going to see if that's going to be enough to then get that one thing on the checklist taken care of. So we're going to put that there just like that. So right about there. Okay. Now if I go into, nope, if I go into here, now that works. Split offices with the glass splitter. I don't know why that didn't work before, but it did now. Also, hire a bond investor. We absolutely hired a bond investor. So maybe I got to fire the bond investor and rehire the bond investor. We'll do that. So let's go here because we did not get credit for that either. So fired and rehired. Okay. Now let's see if that's going to work. Manager's off maximum balance is increased. So let's check this again. Hi. You came in very, very quickly. So if we check here, no. Oh, maybe a bond investor. I don't know. That's so interesting. Not sure what that's about, but we'll figure it out. Maybe they're not a bond investor. I don't know. I thought they were. Maybe they're not. Yeah, I mean they definitely seem like they are. Huh. I'm not going to worry about that. It is what it is. So here we go. We're going to highlight the bond, change the status. Oh, no. So those are ones that we've not done yet. So let's go here again, operations, Northern Rail infrastructure. How much can we buy? I'm going to buy, no, not that many. I'm going to buy 2,000 face value of that. So sure, do that. Going to change that to completed. And then we got Pacific Capital Investments. So we're going to do 2,000 of that. Sure. Buy that one. Change that one to completed. Cool. So we now have bonds. If we take a look at our list here. So we did that one recommended bond trade. And buy a bond office from the market app in the manager's office. Yeah, that's so weird that it didn't do that. So I've got $9,200, so we're going to try a couple things here. Let's go ahead. I mean, it's weird that I have to do this, but we're going to try it. So let's go close this out. So we're going to go management. We're going to scroll over, going to fire you. We're going to take this. So let's see. Can I pick that up? We're going to, can I put it back? So I can place it, but I can't like do anything else with it. So for whatever reason, it's just not recognizing it as being purchased. So now if I go back in here again, yeah, I don't know. There's something there that's broken. I don't know what that's all about, but we're not going to worry about it anymore than that. Let's go ahead, put that away. Once again, rehire the bond officer for a third time and just leave it. And it'll be fine. Yeah, not showing up. Not going to worry about it. It's all good. Let's get into another day. We're getting closer to being able to get the loan person. Not too much further away there. So 150,000 in deposits. We had almost 16,000 in withdrawals. Had a lot in ATM withdrawals, and almost 40,000 in bond trades. So all good. We're in the wonderful world of bonds. Banking got just that much more exciting. Okay. Next up, level 11. So we can actually start doing loans up in this joint. That is the next plan. Do I have any more money in my bag? I do not. So that is empty. And now we will get back over here to our teller desk. Again, it'll be nice getting up to level 15, and then we can actually hire a teller. So we don't have to sit here and do this anymore. Daniel Taylor, that is correct. So everything's good there. Not a problem. And it looks like we get maybe like two bond ideas per day, two bond recommendations. So, and doing them at the end of the day feels like it's the way to go. Just because, again, trying to do it during the middle of the day would be a lot. And you just end up with a backlog of customers here at the desk if you did that. And it's not that big of a deal if you do it at the end of the day. It doesn't seem. 27,000 for you. The teller office is once again full. So let's take some money out of there. Close that up. We'll eventually need it for the ATM, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. And if I need to run to the vault that says no entry, I'll run over there. But for now, we haven't needed it. So level 10, new products opened. Not the loans yet. That's at level 11. So we're almost there. And then at level 12, I think we get our first marketing banners. Even more excitement. Okay, 36.96. And I say that completely tongue in cheek because, again, I used to work in banking for a while. I did not work as a teller. I was a back office guy, just worked in accounting for the bank that I worked at. So I was never on the front lines. I never did anything customer facing, but I worked in banking for almost 10 years. And so for me, I find it funny to make jokes about it because, again, it's not a sexy field. There's nothing sexy at all about working at a bank. It is quite mundane. But we did have to, even though I was just in the accounting department, still had to learn all the stuff that the tellers had to learn. It was very important to know all that for whatever reason. It just those were the rules that we had to play by. So yeah, if I sit here and if it seems like I'm ripping on banking, it's because I was in it. And again, it's not glamorous by any means. This is literally kind of what banking is like, except if you're a teller, you normally don't get to sit in a chair. You're normally standing up when you do all this. At least at all the banks that I've been to. Those guys would probably love to be able to sit down every once in a while, but it doesn't seem like they do. I think I did 55.64 there, so I'm going to try that again. I think I hit two twice. 55.63. That works. There we go. The investment employee gave us another recommendation, so we'll take care of that at the end of the day. See what that's going to be all about. Meanwhile, we're going to keep on getting all the deposits put in here. Okay, 25,277. Now, I wonder if there's a maximum that we can put into our desk over there? Like, can we load up our desk with as much as we want, or do we have to? Is there a max that can go in there, and then the rest of it has to go into the vaults? I don't know. Now this guy, he's trying to be smart. He's right underneath the $30,000, 29,603. If he comes in and he does that again, we're totally going to write up a report on that dude. Absolutely, without hesitation. Let's see. Ethan Smith, the American, you're good. He may already have an account. He's got another one. There's another investment opportunity. So we will have to check that one out as well when we have a moment, which will not be until the day is over. And 26,078 for you. Okay, so now we're going to try this. We're going to grab our bag. I'm going to grab a little more money out of here. Oh, I can. Oh, wow, we can really load this thing up. I didn't realize that we could double stack it in our bag there. That's cool. Saves me even more time of having to run over to our no entry vault. Right, Victoria Martin, you're good. All set there. We don't have that many people that are waiting right now, which is good. I've actually been doing a good job at like keeping up, which is weird for me. 5802. Perfect. Off you go. Enjoy. Have a great day. Enjoy that $2 bill you got. Oh, and we do need more money in our ATM. So let's run over here real quick. Take care of that. Okay. All good. And then back here we go. And 27,401 for you. So we might get to level 11, maybe even today we might get there. We might come up a day short. So if not today, we'll get there tomorrow for sure. $130. Yeah, I mean, literally, you cannot buy anything in this game for $130. You can't even get a gumball. So I don't know what he's doing with $130. I mean, what could it possibly be? I don't know. You'll have to let me know in the comments what he could possibly be doing with only $130 in this game. It doesn't seem like it would be anything. So that's so strange. It's like having a penny. He came in and withdrew a penny in the game or something like that. 18,259 for that gentleman. He's good to go. And then for you, what do we got? Another one who's just under the 30,000 limit. 28,567. Good to go there. Let's go ahead while I got a moment. Go grab a little bit more money out of here before it yells at me saying that I need to do it. So we'll go ahead and be proactive. Proactivity normally would be something that would get me thrown in the naughty corner, and I'll take that risk. I'm fine with that. 23,085 for you. And still, again, only 2 customers that are waiting. We're doing good here. And we'll probably come up just short of level 11. I think we're going to be just a bit short. Luke Thompson is Irish. So we're good there. The ATM seems like it's fine because it's not yelling at me. So I'm good with that. Over here, we got Lily Thompson, who's also Irish. So we will get her account open for her. Now, is this person also going to be Irish? We shall see. Oh, they're just depositing money, so we'll never know. They may be Irish, but we won't know because we don't take their ID when they're depositing. Well, we do. We just don't get to read it. That's all it is. So maybe it says they're Irish. Who knows for sure? Hard to tell. And it's so weird not having anybody at the teller desk here. But all of our most recent customers have just gone and done ATM transactions. So, I mean, that's fine. It's less for me to worry about. But let's go here. Oh, fill it, not empty it. And that's going to be, are you going to be our last customer? It looks like it. Are you going to, and you're going to go to the ATM? Wow, nobody wants to do a thing with me. Nothing. And how much money can I put in here? So we're going to try this. So if I fill that, I can put as much money as I want in there. Wow. Or at least 170,000. Maybe it will eventually fill up. And can I drink my coffee that's on my desk? Doesn't look like it, but Ah, well. All right, what are my two new bond investments? Let's take a look here. So we're going to go operations, going to go highlight bond, Meridian Realty Capital. So there it is. And I've got 170,000 in here. So I'm going to buy like 50. I'm going to buy, yeah, almost 60,000 of that. So buy that. That's completed. And then we've got Midland Chemical. So let's go to that. Where is it again? So highlight that bond. There's a lot of bonds in here. I wish that there was a slider. Oh, there is a slider that works. You just don't get to see it. It's weird that it like blends in, but yeah, you can click on that and it will slide up and down. The things you learn by trying stuff. All right, so we'll do about 60,000 of that. Change that to completed. And if we take a look, there's our portfolio. So this shows our current values of everything. So we could sell it if we wanted, or we could just kind of let it mature. So this will mature on day 8. These will mature on day 9. So I'm just going to let them go until they mature, and then we'll take the money then, because it's not like we need money. We're doing good there, so that's not going to be a problem. And we'll let that ride there. All right, so one more day. Oh, and what did we open up at level 10? Let's take a look. What showed up here? If we take a look. Teller office, no. Maybe it was another vault shelf, possibly. I don't know, because the loans are going to be here in just a bit. Loan office to verify and offer loans. So we will have that momentarily. So another 46,000 came into the bank because I put a bunch of it into bonds. We had 3,500 in revenue that we earned over the course of the day, and again another 46 customers. It feels like we always have 21 customers that come to the bank. Or at least past couple days, we have 21 customers that came into the bank to use the teller office, and then 25 that went to the ATM. We'll see if that happens 3 days in a row here. I don't know for sure. But here we go. Today's the day we're going to be able to make some loans. Can't do it just yet, but we're eventually going to be able to take care of it. And that should be kind of interesting to see what's going to happen there. What are the wonderful world of loans in our bank going to be all about? We shall see. But meanwhile, we're going to just go ahead and put even more cash into the bank here, another 21,183. There it is. Buy a loan office, wait for customers, review their data, then approve or reject. Claim daily payments from the loans tab in the operations app. If a loan becomes overdue, sell it. Interest will be 0. Okay, so we're going to go here first. Let's take our cash out of here. So take our cash out of there. I'll be with you in just a moment. There, we'll be right back. We got to get this loan desk. So let's go here, market, and the wonderful world of loans now begins. The loan office, $5,000. So let's check that out. Now I'm going to set this over here next to our bond officer. So there's going to be our loan desk. We're going to set that right there, just like that. Okay. And then I guess when someone wants a loan, we'll just have to run over there. Oh, and that needs a refill as well. So I got to take some money and put that in there. Joe Boo needs a refill. Only 40,000 can go in there. All right. And let's go ahead and close that out. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out over there to see if anyone wants a loan and see what that's going to be all about. 464 for you. We'll again give you a couple of $2 bills because we love our $2 bills in this place. And we'll be able to tell when these customers walk up which direction they go because they only show up. I don't think we'll ever have anyone that goes here and one that goes there. I think that they all have their place in the queue, and then we'll be able to see exactly which direction they're going. 3502 for you. You're all set. Thank you very much. Next customer. These should all be customers for the teller window because they all got here before I got the loan desk. So one of our other ones might be a loan applicant in a bit. 6292 for you. Awesome. Thank you very much. So who is going to be the first person who wants a loan? Who's it going to be? I see nobody over there yet. We'll see what happens here. I find it funny that I'm going to be doing double duty as both teller and the loan officer and also the manager of this place. The only thing I don't do is I don't know what bonds to buy. because I'm not that smart. That's why we hire a bond expert, because they'll let me know what they want to do here. All right, and for you, we got another 20,223. Excellent. Customer waiting, head to the loan office. That's great that they tell me that. So here we go. So now we're going to check this out. Zoe Harris. So debt to income ratio is 37%. So let's see, check client. So what do we need to do? So debt to income ratio 37.5%. Within acceptable range. Loan value 16.5 within acceptable range. Self-employed for 3 years, so that's stable. Credit score of 842. So you got to click on each of these individual things. Exceptional. Fancy. Guarantors are Nicole and Michael, or maybe it's Michael Nicole. Meets reference requirements. The loan purpose combining high interest credit card balances into a single lower rate loan. That is a person that is being smart about what they're doing with their money. You've got to really appreciate that. It's a shame they got themselves into a bit of a quandary by having a lot of high balances on their interest on their credit cards, but I think we've all been there. So being able to work yourself out of it is a good thing. So I commend them for what they did. And again, all you got to do is just click on the individual things there, and that will let you know whether or not the person is qualified. Wyatt Lee is good. All they want is an account. We can take care of that for them. And apparently, if you have someone who gets a loan, they just go into a completely different queue. They don't go into the teller queue, it seems like. Elizabeth Gonzalez, you were good. And not from Australia. Okay, so there's that. Next up. That was a joke in our first look. You'll have to go back at that. Look in the chat in the first look. Okay. We've got 28501 for you. Perfect. Teller office is once again full. Grab our trusty bag. Grab some cash out of there. We're also going to go refill our ATM. So that's filled. We're now going to make our way over to our loan desk. Let's take a look here. Got Jaden Perez. That debt to income ratio feels a little high. Yeah, we can't do that. So off you go. We got to reject the loan. Yeah, I'm not even going to look at anything else. Their debt to income is just a bit too much for us. So 49.58. I think I got that right. No, I didn't. I totally biffed that. Let's try that again. 49.58. That's why I use this thing. Because I've been known to make a mistake or two. It's been known to happen. All right, how are you doing? 37.55 for you. So okay, 57.55. No $2 bills for you, but we will give you 37.55 because that's what you asked for. Yeah, now we're filled up here. I've really got to do some work on trying to get us get this queue cleared up here. It'll be good when we get to level 15. We can get the teller. That will definitely take a load off of our hands. 21,690 for you. Now I'm guessing that when we have a teller, we'll still need to come over and clear out the teller drawer every once in a while. I'm guessing they're not going to have the ability to do that themselves. So they will rely on us for that. Or so I figure. 21,074 for this lovely person here, who may or may not be Irish. We don't know. Next up, how you doing, sir? In your spiffy white jacket, what can we do for you? Mason Miller, you are French. Everything's good. An account for you. Life is great. We still haven't had another loan customer, although it looks like someone might be walking that direction. So I might have to go and check out another loan here. Emily Lopez. Yep, I thought I saw someone walking that way. So let's check out this applicant's information. Ava Williams. Oh, great debt to income ratio, so no problem there. Credit score, also exceptional. Loan value, they want $17,000. That's fine. They've been employed for 3 years. Okay. Guarantor is, I guess, Robert Michael. And funding graduate studies in AI at an accredited institution. Cool. Okay. Yeah, there you go. 17,100 for you. We'll do that. I'm good with it. And then I love the things that they have in terms of like what they're using the money for. It'll be interesting to see how many of those we get before we get to our first repeat. But so far, the first two have been kind of cool. And I didn't even check that third guy or that third one because again, their debt to income ratio was just way too high, so that was not going to work. Okay, 27,538 for you. We got four customers left. We got to empty out our desk again. Oh man, we're full here, so I'm gonna have to go and run. No entry. Don't follow me in here. Don't do it. No entry. You're not allowed. Don't come in here. Whatever you do, just stay away. It's no entry. Don't come in here. Nope. Don't do it. No entry. All right. These poor guys. They're like, I just want to get my money. Would you just please let me have my $678? That's all I want. I want to buy some McDonald's. That's all I want to do. So 678. There. Sorry. It's totally my fault, sir. Totally my fault, not yours. I'm the problem here, not you. And this is full again, or is it too empty now? Or is it still too full? It might still be too full. Benjamin Martinez. Yeah, it's still that's right. It's still too full because I never emptied it out. Oh no no bag. That's what I meant to do. And another deposit. One more time. And you've got 29 to 24. Perfect. So if we take a look here, let's grab our bag, refill the ATM as much as we can. Might as well refill our desk. Let's take that, throw that in there. I mean, again, why not? Let's see what we got in terms of bond opportunities for today. So we're going to go here to operations, highlight that bond. It's right there. I'm going to buy 50,000 of it. Sure, let's do that. Change status completed. And then we got Coastal Shipping Trust right there. We'll do about 57. We'll do 66,000 of that one. Sure, why not? Seems fine. Go ahead, buy that. Change that to completed. Taking a look at our portfolio. So yeah, we can claim these because that is now done. So we've got that. Take that money. We can also claim these other ones. So we made a little bit of money on these deals. And that money goes right into our operating revenue, that extra money that we got. And then the rest just goes back into our coffers, just like that. And then these are the ones that we have that are going to be currently in our portfolio. Loans, there's nothing that we can do with the loans right now. This one has one remaining payment. This one has 8. So we will have to collect those when the time comes. And that's going to be somewhere in operations that we'll have to check that out. But we don't currently have that right now. And then all that money that we got from the bonds goes back into our manager's desk because I just now looked and I saw that in our desk here, we have $163,000. So when your bonds mature, the money goes back into your office desk, which is nice because then you can just flip it back over when you get into more bonds. So there we go. And then the next thing that's going to become available here, if we take a look down the list, the next thing that we have in our market, we're going to have, now that we're at level 12, we can get a couple more chairs. We'll do that next time. We've also got, what else? Oh, the marketing banners. So we can actually start getting into some marketing. Get even more people here in the bank. That ought to be pretty cool. Did we have anything else that came off of here? Bought a loan, approved a correct loan. So, and we still haven't, and again, I don't know why those aren't working. For some reason, those aren't working, but it's okay. We'll get there. So next time around, we will get into the wonderful world of marketing. We'll see if we can get some of our loans taken care of here, collect some of our loan payments. Hopefully, we won't have one that goes bad because I'd really rather not have to sell a loan if I don't have to. It would not be a good reflection on me for taking a bad loan, especially from the person that was just trying to restructure all their credit card debt. Let's hope that they come through for us. Fingers crossed. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, Thanks as always for being a part of all of my banking silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.